Right, so police in Geneva are investigating a strange case this week. Hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of high-denomination euro banknotes stuffed into the cisterns of a number of restaurants immediately surrounding the UBS vault in the center of Geneva. Strange. They don't know whose money it is. Which reminds me of a great case that I was told about in the late 1980s in Zambia, where an aid worker was leaving the country at Kenneth Kaunda Airport, Lusaka, and he's got like a couple of tens of thousands of US dollar banknotes, and the flight's late, and he's thinking, oh, this is going to be trouble at customs and passport check control. So he sticks them in a pick and pay packet and shoves them into the cistern of the departure lounge public loo and gets on the plane, and he's gone. 4 months later, he comes back on his next trip into Lusaka, and he thinks to himself as he comes in arrivals hall, you know what, let me just take a walk upstairs and see. You never know. You never know. Gets to the departure lounge, sees a sign handwritten on the door that says, out of order. Opens the door, smells a bit inside, lifts up the cistern lid. There's his packet. Lifts it out carefully, sticks the banknotes back into his pocket, out the airport. Blundering, however, is universal. Let me direct you to today's story, which is about a US-based company, a credit info bureau called Equifax. Yeah, it's been in the news a lot. This company basically collects information for credit bureau type purposes. This week, they revealed that hackers had access to their entire US customer database. The detailed information, IDs, security numbers, credit card details, bank numbers, physical addresses of 143 million US customers. The CEOs quit the organizations in total disarray, but to demonstrate what nitwits these people were, right in the middle of the crisis, as this was all breaking, they sent an email out to their core customer base, the people who actually have username and password log-on access to their site in order to monitor their details and their credit rankings, saying, please go there and check your password and make sure all your information is correct as required. Only in their haste to send all of their customers to a site that wasn't their site. It was a site set up by an amateur security consultant guy who'd set up a parallel site to show them how easy it was to make a site look like it was their site. So they sent them to like www.security2017.equifax.com instead of the company's official website. I mean, amateurs. Right, the Mexico City Marathon just happened at the end of last month, and for the first time, the organizers decided to deploy a timing chip and mat system. Very common here in South Africa in marathon races, and the reason, of course, is that it results in electronic collection of the race results. The organizers don't have to stand there with a clipboard at the end trying to work out who's which, what position. They're like 8 timing mats over the course of the race because in addition to the electronic recording, it also, reduces the opportunity for cheaters who might be inclined to, skip the start, for example. Anyway, of the 28,000 odd finishers of the Mexico City Marathon, when they examined the file, they found that fully 5,800 had to be disqualified because they didn't pass any of the mats or missed like a good number of them. Holy smokes, that's a lot, including a full 1/3 of the race completers who are found to have obtained elite times that would have allowed them to actually enter the Boston Marathon, for which you have to be extremely fast. Wow, Mexico. Makes you wonder, how many people do you think in that country, pay their TV licenses or their traffic fines or, return their library books? So, Hugh Hefner is dead. Residents of the Playmate Mansion are bereft. Which reminds me of the old joke about a retired Playmate who was asked how it is that she had been selected over the hundreds of other applications. How had she pulled it off to become a Hefner Playmate? To which she said, how did I pull it off? Well, I closed my eyes and used a oven glove.